All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how Jason's Fence Company went from basically results like this to results like this in literally 1 week. So let's go into here. So what you can see here is this is the first report was ran on the 21st of January, and the average map rank was 7.2. So, it's not too bad, and he's a newer fence company, so it's really not bad whatsoever. So he's ranking really highly here. But out to the west is basically where there's a larger city, and you can tell there's just a lot more competition, right? When just looking at this, there's 21 plus fence companies, or companies that offer fencing service. As you get to the left, up and to the right, not so hard, but obviously to the left it was. Now fast forward, a week, again, we look up here, January 28th. The average map ranking is 4.4. So basically, we almost cut it in half. Like it's basically like 40%, in 1 week. And you can see here, we made a huge difference. You can see in here, before we had two basically solid rows of red and then, a few sprinkled in. And then we go to this. So, and this is again in 1 week. Once we once he starts making more optimizations, this is what's going to end up happening is he's going to start taking over more and more and more. And what's the results from this? Well, he's going to get more calls, he's going to book more jobs, and then he's going to make more money. Point blank. So if you're looking for results like this, what you can do is sign up for the audit. So you basically go to this webpage, you find the link in the description, click please audit my account. It's $97. You're going to fill this out and then hit pay, and then you're all set. An automatic email is going to get sent to you. It's basically going to tell you what you need to do. So what do you need to do? Well, you're going to have to give me access to your Google My Business listing. And I show you a quick video on how to do that. And honestly, it's as easy as going into users. Let me slide myself over. You go to users. There's not, I don't have direct access to his account, so I can't do it. But basically, actually, I guess I could quickly go into my own account. And just to let you know, I own a fence company as well, if you haven't watched the other videos. So I'm not just some marketing guy. But here you go to users, hit add user. You're going to type in my email address, which is jmcgraw@gmail.com. You're going to choose me as a manager. Let me just go back in here real quick. Choose me as a manager, hit jmcgraw@gmail.com, hit invite. After you do that, there's basically a form that you're going to be doing, which is going to be here. And then you just basically fill out the information. You're going to just be answering simple stuff like, what's your core service? What areas are you really trying to rank for? What are your top competitors? Stuff like that. So that way I can get a complete snapshot of what you're looking to do. What I'll do is I'll basically go through your Google My Business listing. I'll go through your website, and I will basically detail everything that needs to be done. At that point, you can take that information, and honestly, watching the videos on YouTube, from me, you can do a lot of this stuff on your own. So option one, do it on your own. Option two, if you already have an SEO guy, then they can do most of the stuff for you as well. But depending on the results that that I end up finding, you might have to basically fire an SEO company, because a lot of times I'm finding they're literally not doing anything that they're supposed to be doing. And then option three is basically hire me to do it for you. But a lot of this stuff is super simple. Now, what did I do to get these kinds of results? Again, going from this to this, what change did we make in order to get to all this in 1 week? Honestly, you're going to laugh when I show you, but like nothing. But it's a simple fact of he didn't know any better. And because of that, that limited his results, so he was basically not getting all the phone calls he was supposed to get. Then he couldn't book all the jobs he wanted to get. And then he wasn't taking all the money home that he wanted to take home. So what did I change? Literally one thing. So when we first took over or did the audit, it was basically, he was called Lee Laren. He was still set up as a fence contractor and everything else. But the number one thing is we literally just added fence company. Literally, that's it. So there's sometimes simple changes like this will make huge changes to your listing, right? So are you confident? You got to ask yourself, are you confident that your listing is set up the way it should be? Like even this one simple little thing makes a huge difference. So that's where I go through, and I go through again your listing to see what needs to be tweaked. We check out like the photos and the posts and all that kinds of other stuff. Then I go on your website. There's been times where I'm looking at websites, and because they're not set up properly, it's basically telling Google that you're almost like a fraudulent account, and they basically won't feel comfortable showing your information because they don't know if you can actually do what you say you're going to do. So anyway, like I said, you'll just click the link in the description. You're going to end up going to this webpage. You can see some more information in here. Answer some questions, my personal results for my own fence company, and then you just hit I want my audit. You go in here, put in your information, you'll get an email, you give me access to your account, fill out a form, and then I show you everything that you need to know. Basically give you the keys to the castle. So if that's something you're interested in, click the link below, and talk to you soon. Bye.